Hello, so I'm Eric Rosewall, and I have the pleasure tonight of sharing with you an organization called DPAVE. And as it may sound like, DPAVE is a nonprofit, and it removes pavement, and in its place we put in gardens, community gardens, green spaces, and other neighborhood improvements. So this is how we do it. I don't know if any of you have ever been, but we bring out 50 to 150 folks and we make them do manual labor. We give them pry bars and we do it the hard way so that people can get to know each other and get invested in the work that we do in their neighborhoods. It's a lot of fun. So instead of showing you all these beautiful before and afters and all the fun stuff I get to do, like work with machinery and stuff behind the scenes, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about what DPAVE does by honoring some of the folks that have inspired me in the work that we do here at DPAVE. So here are some young DPAVers. DPAVing is an all-ages event, so young and old get to come out and get invested in the green space that we're going to create and become environmental stewards along the way. This is one of my cuter shots. These are my crew leaders. DPAVE is 6-7 years old now, and we've gotten so far as a scrappy nonprofit because of dozens and dozens of awesome crew leaders who run events and plan projects and make all the magic happen behind the scenes. We couldn't do it without them. This is Tara Beth. In 2010, she came to us for some help. She had this ugly, crappy parking lot across the street from her house, and there was a lot of cut-through traffic and crime, dumping, illegal activity in this little neighborhood with a lot of kids running around, and she wanted to do something about it, so she took this nasty place and turned it into a garden. You can kind of sort of not really see the photos, but she got a bunch of grants, and we helped her to transform this space from ugly to green. She cut off all these drive aisles, she got new sidewalks, street trees, awesome mural dropping love bombs on the neighborhood, and all these rain gardens and green spaces that have really improved the neighborhood and made it safer and better for everyone involved. This is at 81st and Woodstock. You should check it out if you drive by. This is Diego with the hat on. He runs Green King. It's the Green Committee at King School in Northeast Portland. Last year we helped him rip up a parking lot and put it in a rain garden where the farmers market meets. This year we just helped him do landscaping and naturescaping all around the school entrance that was completely paved over. It's really beautiful now. This is Jerry. She's one of the many, many awesome parents I get to work with. She's in this photo, she's cutting pavement, and we're going to put in some tree wills. This is at Peninsula School, and she was an honor to work with, just like many of the other parents. This is Mike and Principal Joe and Josh. Mike and Josh are longtime DPAVers. They've helped on countless projects make the green space happen. And at this project, this is Chief Joseph Elementary School. They put in a Native American-inspired learning garden for the kids. This is Vishal on the right. And we get a lot of 20-somethings, 30-something really energetic volunteers, and groups come out to help with the work. We don't get a lot of teenagers that keep coming back and bringing all their friends. So he really impressed me, and I know he's off and doing amazing things now that he's a little older. This is a great group, Oregon Tradeswomen. If you haven't heard of the nonprofit, check them out. They come out and they help us implement projects post-DPAVing, and this was one day, the hottest day in August many years ago. I showed them how to use a shovel. You actually have to learn that skill. This is 2013 Green Team from Groundwork Portland, another really great nonprofit. And they come out and they help in all sorts of ways on our projects. And working with them is the most fun day of my whole summer because teenagers will say just about anything. This is Carol and her son. And Carol led the design work at Escuela Viva School right down the street, 11th and Pine. It used to be an eyesore of a parking lot. It's now a multifaceted garden for the kids at this school to play with. We get a lot of help. We get a lot done with our parents donating their skills to make things happen. This is a crew from Tacoma. We're working with partners in the Puget Sound region, and we're bringing our model up there. So this is actually a group of engineers, and we managed to break through their engineering mindset and got them super excited about depaving by hand, and we'll be doing more work with them. This is Melanie and Cameron and Tadele and Ayelu and Matt and some other guy. We worked with Greenlands and the City of Portland and the St. Mary Ethiopian Church and Johnson Creek Watershed Council last year. The church had a problem. Their parking lot would flood. Every single time it rained, they had to go sandbag off their church building so they could use it. And so we ripped up a giant piece of pavement right outside their doorway, and we also depaved all around the park, the rest of the parking lot, implemented a bunch of green infrastructure and naturescaping to beautify this really kind of downtrodden area of 92nd. And I'm happy to say this rain garden prevents the church from flooding. It hasn't flooded once in the last year and a half. And that's the kind of work we do to improve neighborhoods all across Portland. So if you'd like to learn more, check us out, depave.org. Email me, or come out to a depaving sometime soon. They're a lot of fun, and it's actually easier than it looks. We have our last depaving of the season this Saturday. Thank you for listening.